Hey, Fiancé Freaks, I'm Sam.
I'm Emily, and this is 90 Day Fiancé Freaks.
Let's hope the therapy sessions don't reveal any infidelity this season, Emily, because if Sarper and King Henry VIII have anything to say about it, that ends in beheading.
What the fuck, Sarper? That was intense. He was like, oh yeah, that was great when King Henry VIII beheaded his wife.
One of his 6 wives.
In this very castle.
Hey, I mean, 1 out of 6 wives, 1 out of 6 couples. I feel like we might be...
Ooh, that's a good parallel right there. Shekinah was not all about that.
Of course she wasn't. That's insane.
Their initial chemistry and vibe and energy in the car going to this castle was very bad.
Is it anything but ever?
Aw, there have been moments that I have absolutely loved Sarper and Shekinah. Right now, they are not in a good place. I mean, obviously, they're on this show.
No, I do. I love Sarper and Shekinah, and I love them together. And there's something draws them to each other and us to them.
Yes.
But it's just a train wreck.
It's such a train wreck, and it seems like in previous seasons, in previous moments in their relationship, it's been some sort of a beautiful train wreck.
Oh.
And to them, it seems like they've had that dynamic, and now suddenly it's just like, no way, not happening. Okay, the clip of Sarper's comedy show.
Here's the problem. Emily, what are we going to do all season? I don't know if he's joking or not. He's a comedian now.
Right.
And the shit he says is off the fucking wall. So I don't know if this man is serious or if it's the comedian in him trying to make us laugh. It's going to be a problem all season.
I know. And there's no way he's not trying to advance his comedy career by promoting himself on Last Resort. So yeah, he's definitely showcasing his comedy skills. And he's going to be doing that with his one-liners all throughout this season. He basically just roasts Shekinah and their relationship his entire comedy act.
Yeah, so what do we think about this? He says that's what comedians do. They use their real life. They bitch about real things in their life. Shekinah says you could at least tell them at the end of the show, by the way, I do love my wife.
Right. So I think they're both right. That is what comedians do. They roast their loved ones. They use them as material. You have to draw from real life to get your comedy material. That totally makes sense to me. But I just get the feeling that it's way too Shekinah bashing heavy. And honestly, I don't know. I'm sure Shekinah, but also just marriage in general.
Right. And women in general, maybe?
Yeah. And Sarper, this is why we love them and we hate them. I mean, I have always loved them together. They're both just so awful on so many levels, but they match each other's freak.
They do.
And so that's why you love them.
Okay, do we love to hate them or do we hate to love them?
It's both.
Both! Okay,
it's both of those things. And to go back to your previous point, they're both right. Sarper can draw on his life, but he can also, at the end, call out the fact that, no, I really do love my wife. All of that at the end. Even if it were just a brief shout out to my wife, which it doesn't sound like he does that.
And a good comedian could probably do it in a funny way, make a joke of it, right? Like, oh, my wife wanted me to tell you that I still love her. You know, something even still along the comedy lines.
Yes, exactly.
And that's my point about it too. He's kind of doing himself a disservice because it's so one note. It's just all about what men are and that, you know, they're a certain way and that women are a certain way, specifically his wife. Don't you have other things in your life, Sarper.
Right.
Right? You're saying comedians need to draw on their life. It's like
Other material.
you have parents, you have siblings, or I think he doesn't have siblings, but cousins, right? You have gone through U.S. immigration. That's some hilarious shit. Let's hear about that.
Right. He has one thing that he focuses on, which is men and women, and that entire dynamic. Oh my goodness. Okay, so their dynamic with the rest of the couples, Sammy, this can be huge, and we already saw it.
Listen, I was not impressed with Shekinah trying to say Guillermo's name. Come on. You know how to say his name. We know you know.
This spin-off is hilarious because they all act like they don't know each other.
I know.
Like, oh, hi, nice to meet you, Gizmo. No,
What?
Shekinah, you know, they know. Yeah.
Galarma? Like, what?
Yeah, honestly, that was just Mean Girl.
Thank you. That was Mean Girl energy.
Exactly. And which, again, we've always known this about Shekinah. That's how she is. We accept that about her, who she is, and we love her anyway. But yes, I was also not impressed with that. When Sarper, both of them though, both of them, Sarper compared Paula to a semi-automatic assault rifle in the way that she talks.
Well, again, I think he's probably said that about Shekinah in his comedy act. He's just recycling
Right.
jokes.
And applying them to any other woman in his line of sight.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you.
But they're both starting shit from the get-go.
Pot stirrers.
Because Shekinah confronts Thais and Sarper confronts Patrick.
Yeah, Sarper's not pleased that Patrick said he has big ears. I mean,
Right, Patrick thinks that he's going to call him out about having slept with a lot of women.
Right.
And Sarper's like, nah, bro, I'm pissed about my ears and the comment you made about my fucking ears.
watch, Sarper's gonna have those ears pinned back. I'm not kidding. Watch. Okay, we're gonna watch his ears.
Okay, so what about Shekinah and Thais? We've been seeing this play out online already, too.
Yeah, the social media has been a buzz with it. Does random unfollowing just happen?
No,
Does the algorithm?
Of course not. But does it warrant a confrontation?
If you're Shekinah, it does.
That's what I mean. But overall, in general, is it necessary?
To you and me, Emily, no, it's not necessary. But I really think it is to some people, like a lot of people. It's definitely worth at least a conversation. Like, why'd you unfollow me?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, right, it is to Shekinah.
Yeah. Well, and when it's your livelihood in a lot of ways, because
Yeah. Oh,
you
for
know,
sure.
they do make money. Speaking of mispronouncing people's names, and speaking of Patrick and Thais and Shekinah and Sarper, Patrick goes, Shekinah rhymes with vagina.
That's how I remember.
I've never made that connection. Thank you, Patrick.
I have never. No, I have never. What I have made the connection of that Shekinah is actually, do you know what it means? Do you know what
No.
the word Shekinah has a very powerful meaning? It means female god.
Whoa. How did I not know that?
Generally speaking, I'm not a religious person, but there's been one church that I've gone to in my life that I actually absolutely loved, and it was called Shekinah.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, Shekinah is the female word for God.
And vagina. So it fits.
There we go.
I did not love what Sarper said, surprise, surprise, about
Oh, Sarper.
I know, about the age difference. Was it between Rebecca and Zied? No, between Jenny and Sumit.
God.
I don't know who it was, but he said,
No, it was Rebecca and Zied.
Okay.
It was definitely Rebecca and Zied, although it also applies to Jenny and Sumit. But he would never shit talk Jenny and Sumit. Talking about dynamics with the rest of the group. Did you see how everyone cheered? They basically cheered when Jenny and Sumit walked into the pub.
Jenny and Sumit are 90-day royalty. I mean, talk about being in a castle.
They are. So Sarper would never say that about Jenny and Sumit, even though it still applies to his line of thinking. And because his wife is fangirling on Jenny.
That That was really cute, actually. Like, talk about
That was cute.
Sakina being
Yeah.
kind of a mean girl and confronting Thais, and uh literally gets out of her chair and like shuffles over to Jenny and she's like, I'm such a fangirl, can I hug you? That melted my heart.
So cute. I loved that. So yes, Sarper did make that comment, but it was about Rebecca and Zied.
Okay, we haven't even said what the comment is. The comment was men can handle the age better than women. What? What?
He said that if there's an age gap, the man needs to be older.
Right, because, and that was his reasoning, because men
Yes.
can handle the age better. I don't, again, is he being comical? Is this the comedian Sarper?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
And see, it's funny that you can't tell because I actually feel like I decidedly can tell when he's trying to make a joke and when he's just being his fucking self that he is.
It's because I want the things he says to be jokes. Because they're so outlandish.
But we've seen enough seasons of him that we know that what are not jokes, and I can tell what is his comedy act.
All right. Well, you might have to guide me through the season where that's concerned. Like, Emily, was that a joke or serious? Oh, speaking of royalty in the castle, Jenny and Sumit.
Fucking love them. Just a joy to see them on screen again.
A joy to see them on screen. A joy to see Sumit's dynamic with his family even when they're not there.
He misses his mom.
He misses his mommy. How cute.
No, it's not fucking cute. How can it be cute, Sam? This is the entire stumbling block of their entire fucking relationship, and you think it's cute? How dare you?
Listen, I don't think it's cute that Jenny has to live with them. I don't think it's cute that Sadhana bitches at her all the time. But I think it's cute that Sumit hasn't probably left the country in who knows how long. And he misses his mommy. He's really far away from her. Okay.
No.
They're in the car. Jenny also is not impressed with that. She says, isn't it so nice to be away from your family? He says, no, I kind of miss them.
She's done, though. She says she's fucking done.
I don't believe her.
She said that also since day one.
She has been saying that.
She'd been saying that. Remember when he wouldn't marry her for years and years?
Yes.
She kept saying she was done. She wasn't done, which I'm so glad. I'd never be
I know.
done.
I hope they're never done.
I know.
Sumit does say he's a little bit annoyed because sometimes he feels like he has two mothers. And I just want to say that you're married to a woman twice your age, so
Right.
that tracks.
That tracks. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So this is another age-old issue in their relationship. Sumit's partying. And honestly, just like back at the beginning of their relationship when I wondered, does he really like to party though, Jenny? Like,
Right.
does he? Like, do you think that does Sumit actually party? Or is it just Jenny's perception of things?
Listen, again, all due respect. It's that she's old and she can't keep
Right.
up. Like, again, you
Right.
shouldn't be able to keep up with a 30-something-year-old when you're retired. But I think she just doesn't like him doing something that she cannot fully be part of.
Aw, yeah, that's so true. Yeah, I think you're right there. She did have evidence, though. I actually really liked when they were at the pub and Sarper said, give me an example. What happens when Sumit drinks? This is when the shots came and Jenny took it out of his hand. She took a full shot out of his hand and put it back onto the tray. And Sarper was like, why? Why do you not want him to drink? Sarper specifically asked, how does Sumit act when he's drunk?
And you said you liked the receipts she brought?
Yeah, she brought receipts because she said, yeah, I mean, he stumbles around, he falls over, he walks into walls.
Yeah, that's called drinking. That's nothing. I didn't think that was shit. Like, what? Okay, I stumble around and I don't drink. I walk into walls all the time and I don't drink. Like, those walls just come at you, man. Okay? But I don't think, honestly, if she said he pukes all over and I have to clean it up, Yeah,
Right,
awful.
right,
If she says he drunk texts other women, yeah, of course.
right,
It just
right.
seemed like the least, like, yes, that is the purpose of alcohol. You get a little tipsy, you get a little, like, that can happen on 2 beers. It just didn't seem that terrible to me, especially the behavior we've seen from all these other husbands
Oh my
and
God.
the drinking from like Patrick and John. And this is not,
Right.
I don't think Sumit's a big partier, and I don't think that that was a valid reason because he stumbles around. So what if he stumbles around? It's his body. Let him stumble.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. But it was so cute though how Sumit took her home. Of course he did. He's not going to let her go home alone.
Yep. And that's something that we have talked about before, is that even if you don't agree with your partner, you leave with them. You leave with them unless you want them to leave you.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Obviously, they don't agree on this issue, but we know Sumit would never leave Jenny all on her own to
Right.
get home alone. No, he's going with her.
We talked about this with Manon and Anthony at their tell-all, because Manon tries to storm out and
Oh.
Anthony's like, oh, I'm going to stay. We're like, what?
Go with her. Get out that door.
You always leave. And we've seen couples leave before. Like Lauren, I think, has left a tell-all. Alexi follows her. You always follow your woman if she storms off set, boy.
That's right.
So good job, Sumit.
Yes, good job, Sumit. Russ and Paola are the OG couple this season. They're from season 1 of 90 Day Fiancé. And Patrick points that out, that they are the original 90 Dayers.
Yeah, they get a little respect on their name just for how long they've been in the game.
So I was really happy to get an update on what they're up to. They're living in an RV in Las Vegas, and their son Axel sleeps in the bed with them every single night.
Their 6-year-old son, which the therapist pointed out.
Is it weird, though, to have your 6-year-old sleep in your bed?
I mean, who am I to say if it's weird or not? But I think it probably puts a damper on the old sex life, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so that does warrant a little bit of therapy because apparently she is a dead cow.
A dead cow. It's not, she says it's not like they're excited and all frisky and wanting it. She just lays there like a dead cow. And then the entire cast impersonates her as a dead cow, which was a joy and a delight.
Kara's impersonation was my favorite.
My favorite. Mine too.
And the reason I loved it is because Kara's just trying to bait Guillermo into having
Yeah.
meaningless sex. Not meaningless, obviously, because they have such an intense history, but just wants him to have sex with her, but not in the relationship.
Yeah. Just using him again, like she does.
Exactly.
Well, maybe she lays there like a dead cow because he's an expense, Emily.
Ooh, that was harsh. That was a very harsh thing to say.
Dude, I would say that's more than harsh. That was fucked up.
Yeah, I agree. It was fucked up and it crosses a line, especially in their type of relationship.
I just think it is incredibly reductive. Is that the word? I don't know, but let's reverse it. What if one of the men said that about one of the wives? What if one of the wives that's not working, the man said, oh, well, she's just an expense. I would be so pissed for him to reduce her to an inanimate object, like a bill. Like she's saying he's like a
Right.
bill, like a monthly, like the utilities and the water.
Right, which I mean, unfortunately, we don't know every single detail of the ins and outs of their financial history.
Damn it, unfortunately.
But what I'm saying is that in a relationship, it's a give and take. I am imagining that at some point in their relationship, Russ was the primary financial provider, and now it's Pow. And can't that be okay to switch and interchange those roles?
That's exactly what I'm saying. That it's not a bill, pal. It's your husband and child, and
Right.
he took care of you and didn't call you an expense, right? Because we saw he quit his job in Oklahoma for her, had to move to Florida and get a
Yep.
whole nother job, start at the bottom again in his career, and did that for her so that she could get out of Oklahoma because she was miserable. So, and she acknowledges that. They talk about that in the group therapy a bit, but yeah, it's definitely a give and take. He has given Now it's her turn, but she calls him an expense. That was just such a low blow.
Right. And he got laid off too. So that
Right.
also wasn't his fault multiple times. And she knows that it wasn't his fault. So, I mean, there's so many factors that play with them: finances, sex life. They've already been married 12 years. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that things are starting to get a little fucking boring
Yes.
and
Well,
mundane and monotonous, maybe like a dead cow laying there.
is that why she up and moved to Vegas without him? Just switch things up?
Well, well, remember though, Russ said that he was not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
She didn't move without him.
She said that she hasn't said I love you in so long. She doesn't even remember the last time she said I love you to him.
Oh, that was heartbreaking.
That was really heartbreaking. And she also said that she saw divorce lawyers, right?
Behind his back.
Oh.
So I don't even know if he knows that going into this couples retreat.
She said that in an interview, right?
Yeah, an individual interview. And you can
Yeah.
just see it in their whole vibe when they're in the room together. Russ saying he really wants to work on it. He wants to work it out. And Pow's vibe is just totally checked out. Dead cow. She's
Dead
got
cow.
a dead cow vibe.
That's going to be a useful phrase, I feel like. Well, the therapists actually ask her, you just said you were done, so are you here to actually fix things?
Right.
She
right.
does say she is. She said she does want to give it a try.
And I believe her. I do.
you?
I think she
Okay.
wants to for her son. And I think that even though she hasn't said it, I bet she still feels the love.
Okay. I hope so. Kara and Guillermo just break my heart, Emily. You know it. You know it. You know they do. I can't stand this. Why are they here? Just get back together.
Right.
Just run away
They
from the
should just
castle.
be together.
They just run hand in hand in those costumes through a field back to their baby and live happily ever after, please.
Lady of the streets and Lord of the dicks.
The way she immediately told him to kneel down and crowned him Lord of the Dicks. That's why I love her. I just love her. Tell me I'm wrong, though. Tell me they are not so playful, so flirty. The way she laughs at him this whole episode in their interviews, she just giggles at him.
I don't see it anymore, Sammy. I don't see it. You know what it was? It was the last season of Happily Ever After that they were on. And that is what changed things for me. I just really saw that their relationship dynamic had changed. After she had the baby, after her bachata career took over, I don't see it anymore. You're holding on to the ancient past.
No.
It's just not what they are anymore.
Okay, but are you telling me you didn't get a little glimpse of that when they're sitting next to each other in the interviews and she's like giggling at him and he's saying shit that's not really that funny and she's still playing into it?
I guess I did not really see that. I thought her
man.
body language was leaning away from him, making sure they weren't touching. They're on tiny little couches together. And to me, her body language in the interview was that she's not into him.
Yeah.
Except as a sex object.
Oh. Yeah, he was not happy about her having used him for sex. Listen.
Okay, Guillermo. Poor Guillermo.
Poor
Getting
Guillermo,
used for
listen.
sex by Kara. I mean, come on.
Either of them can use me for sex any day. Oh my
Love.
Oh, sorry, not sorry. It did tear my heart out when Kara said goodbye to Nico in the very beginning. Oh, that's a long time. Usually 3 weeks, I think, right? Oh.
Yeah, that's a really long time. And they cheers to Nico.
Yeah.
So obviously that's the common thread that they have that will just keep them together forever on some level. You know, not married forever or in a romantic relationship forever, but obviously Kara and Guillermo will be tied to each other forever. And that's one thing I have loved about them in their whole breakup is their commitment to co-parenting.
Seemingly so, yeah. I agree. And I hope they do have that fun. If you do insist that it wasn't flirty, fine. But at least in their interview, it seemed friendly and cordial and light. And, you know, it wasn't contentious yet.
Right. It wasn't contentious. Exactly. Like on Happily Ever After, it definitely got to that point of contentious.
I did laugh hysterically at them saying, after meeting Sarper and Shekinah, Guillermo says, there's a lot of money going on their faces.
It took me the longest time to process what he meant.
Oh, really?
And then I finally did. And
Well, Kara explained it. She said, yeah,
right.
it's a certain look, and they've definitely procured that look intentionally.
Kara did get a kick out of him saying that. She was trying really, really hard to hide her laughter. Like, she didn't want to laugh that hard. I love during the pub scene when Kara said she likes to be adjacent to the tea. She doesn't want to be in the tea, but she wants to be adjacent. And to me, that just described Kara to a T.
And us. We also want to be tea adjacent.
Tea adjacent. But yeah, I mean, they're cute no matter what's going on with them. I love them and I love to see more of their story. Guillermo woke up in the bed next to her with Morningwood.
That's what I'm saying. There's whatever. I mean, Morningwood doesn't signify anything, but there was a little flirtation there. She's like, oh, are you sure it wasn't because I'm here? And he's like, no. No, it's not.
So you agree with Guillermo? You think it's just science? You don't think it was Kara's hot body right next to him? Hot and sexy bod?
No, it's just science.
All right. Guillermo wins that one. It's just science. Rebecca had to talk Zied into coming onto Last Resort. He's never been to therapy.
Yeah, that's incredibly unsurprising. He comes from a culture that does not necessarily do therapy.
It did make me wonder how many of these couples, how many of these individuals have previously been in therapy.
Oh, that's a good question. Huh. I think definitely not Sarper.
Definitely not Sarper. I think we know that Shekinah has been in therapy. I think she's talked about it a lot before.
She grew up in like a cult in the woods. I should hope she's got some therapy.
I highly doubt that Sumit and Jenny have gone to therapy before.
Ooh, that's a good question. Do you think Jenny's daughter has gone to therapy? Unrelated. I just mean, I think Jenny would probably be more familiar with therapy.
Yeah, maybe. What about Russ and Pound?
I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, so that's going to be fun to see his first time in therapy. Last season on The Last Resort, Florian had never been to therapy, and it was a sight to see. So first of all, he had never been to therapy, and he just blatantly, outwardly said, I don't believe in therapy. I don't think it helps. I don't think it works. So it was just this continuous, ongoing, hilarious situation to see him interacting with the therapists because he didn't hide those feelings. He just said it. And Stacy obviously was not fucking happy about this, but in her hilarious, amazing Stacy way, just like, what the fuck, Florian? We're at a therapy resort.
Right.
Therapy television show. You need to engage in the therapy. And he was like, nah, I don't like therapy. I don't believe in it. So I'm wondering, I'm not getting that vibe from Zied right now, but you think?
I was just going to say, mark my words, those same words will come out of Zied's mouth. 100%. I have no doubt in my mind.
I can't wait for that because it was hilarious. Florian was hilarious.
I did find it funny that a lot of this episode was about that third button there, Emily.
Okay, so what do you think? Does it look good to have the third button undone?
You know, we saw a button issue with Sarper too, so I guess it's the look you're going for. I agree with Rebecca that we're not at a discotheque. What are we doing here? But I just thought it was funny because so much of their story in the past has been Rebecca's modesty. And now we get a little role reversal here.
The tables have turned. I'm here to say, Sammy, my 90-day PSA, it does not look good. Button that button. We don't need to see that.
Even on Sarper?
Yeah, even on Sarper. I don't know. I think the third button undone looks sleazy.
Ooh, sleazy. It looks like you should be wearing like a satin shirt, like a sateen shirt.
Right. I hate to say this because I do think that Sarper's personality can get
Oh,
away with it. And Rebecca is trying to be a little bit more conscious for Zied and his image, which, ooh, you're right, the tables have turned because that's exactly what he's trying to do to her, trying to cover her up.
yeah, when she was in Tunisia with him. It just came up so much. I was like, are we here about a button?
No, we're here because Rebecca fell asleep, and when she woke up in the morning, Ziad had driven 400 miles away.
We need so much more information about this. Like, were you in a fight when they went to sleep? I mean, I hope they hadn't just had like glorious sex and then she fell asleep in like a sex coma and woke up, he's not there. I kind of hope they were in a terrible fight.
So this came up right at the very end of the
Yeah.
episode, so it's definitely going to come up in the next episode. Rebecca was triggered by Sarper. I was thinking that, and then immediately after I said that, Sarper said he was triggered by Rebecca.
Yes. The way she looked in his face though and said, "Shut up," and then gave the eyebrow. Ooh.
I felt like, yes, girl. Sarper needs to hear that from somebody.
Shekinah's gonna find her outside alone. Why is Shekinah coming to Sarper's rescue? This is my question. I do have this legitimate question because she's sitting there fighting with Sarper about, what a dick he is and how he doesn't treat her well. Da, 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 da. And then Rebecca says, "Shut up." She says, "Don't talk to my husband that way." What?
I think that something we know about Shekinah is her loyalty.
Okay.
Shekinah has always had that quality of being an extremely loyal person. Whether or not she and Sarper are having relational issues, she's gonna stand by him. She's gonna defend him. It's kind of like that thing where she can call him out
Okay.
on his shit.
Yeah.
She can say whatever is pissing her off, but no one else is allowed to say shit about him. And that totally, to me, makes sense within their entire relationship dynamic of power and control. She's so in control of Sarper that she's the only one who can talk shit.
And it actually makes a lot of sense because she is so mad at him about that very issue, Emily. She's mad about him because he doesn't feel loyal to her when he's bashing her on stage.
Right, exactly. Ooh, yes. She's giving him that level of loyalty and he's not giving it back to her. And it also comes up with the whole pub situation where Shekinah storms out because of
Yes.
the argument with Thais. And she feels like Patrick was backing Thais, but she doesn't feel like Sarper was backing her.
Okay. See, so she is ride or die, and he is throwing her ass under the bus.
I cannot wait to see more of these confrontations with Rebecca and Sarper. I mean, they're already rubbing each other the wrong way.
Oh, well, it's interesting though, because you talking about how they had triggered each other, you go into this thinking, ooh, this is just going to be some drama between the cast and they're just, it's going to be juicy and there's going to be so much tea. But you kind of find out things about the couples themselves through the drama with the other couples,
100%, yes.
right?
Oh my gosh, totally. The way that they act and argue and interact.
Do you tell your partner when you spend $2,000, Emily?
No, I don't spend $2,000
Oh.
just willy-nilly. I don't even just spend $2,000, Sammy. I'm not getting no back lipo.
I thought you were going to say, no, I don't tell him.
No, I don't spend.
Wow.
What do I spend $2,000 on, Sammy?
Okay, so that's a pretty high threshold. I'm just saying like $200, even that. I'm going to tell somebody just because I need people to know. But that's a pretty expensive purchase to not clue in your partner too.
Oh my gosh, it totally makes sense that Patrick was upset by that, wondering if she was cheating. Yeah, she had an Airbnb and she spent $2,000 unaccounted for. The answer to that totally makes sense now. She spent it on the lipo and she needed an Airbnb probably to recover.
Yes. Oh, I didn't even connect that. You're right. She absolutely needed the recover.
But it totally makes sense that if she didn't tell him that, he would jump to crazy conclusions. Also because she's super hot, which, oh my gosh, talk about pot stir. Shekinah, what she said about Patrick. She said, well, Patrick can't get anyone in that league. So yeah, Thais is super hot, and so yeah, he's gonna be worried.
It's the last thing you would think. Oh, this is harmless. She's just getting plastic surgery. No, she's hot as shit. Why the fuck would she need plastic surgery? That's not what's
Right.
happening.
Right.
But also, who is taking care of her in this Airbnb? Is it a friend? Is it a mom? Did she hire a nurse?
Right. That's a really good point because after surgery, as we've seen from Shekinah's story, you need help. You need someone to take care of you.
Yeah. And she had Elise. Yeah. So,
Oh, she had Elise with her in Brazil. That's right.
yeah.
Which is another super legitimate reason for Patrick to be so worried.
Honestly, do whatever you want. I am here for Thais putting herself first. She said it's her time now. She started prioritizing herself. I do think Patrick had reason to be worried and make up these scenarios in his mind that weren't necessarily true. And he makes the point that she's putting herself first to the extreme and not even considering our family.
Which, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, I do not agree with that at all. My heartstrings were pulled at so much when Thais was talking about wanting to go to the gym and work on herself and make herself better. And Patrick doesn't like it because it's probably
Yeah.
taking away from their sex time or whatever.
Right.
But it's like, dude, if she goes to the gym, she's going to feel better and her sex drive will
Right.
increase. But fuck that. It's not even about that. It's about her regaining her personhood, her womanhood, her individuality after giving birth to a child. He should be supportive of her in that.
He's just insecure, right?
Yeah, I think he's insecure. And when they were talking about their sex life and how it's not
Right.
okay to go 3 days without having sex.
She's like, I'm not okay with that.
Right. Like, it's fine, Patrick. You need to be able to go 3 days without getting laid.
The way he frames it, he's like, well, intimacy is such an issue. I thought they hadn't had sex in months or that they
Right.
just didn't have sex anymore.
Like Russ and Pow or Submit
Right.
Jenny.
Right.
But they're getting it on in this castle, which I'm excited about.
I am looking forward to seeing Sumit and Jenny get a little spicier with their sex life. In the upcoming episodes, they have a sex dungeon?
Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to that. And Submit says, "What is kinky?" And Jenny's explanation,
She has to explain what is kinky.
well, kinky is handcuffs and vibrators.
And he just looks at the camera and says, oh, no, we are not kinky.
I'm looking forward to John because I fucking called it, Sammy. I called it
called
out.
it. You
I
called it.
said, John is showing up at this castle. He's going to be in their therapy sessions. It's going to be Thais and Patrick sitting on that therapy couch, and John is going to show up just like Darcy showed up.
Darcy. I was gonna say we got Darcy last season. We got John coming in.
And when she showed up, she was doing nothing but stirring the pot. That's all she was doing. And I'm telling you, that's all John is here to do.
Oh, John loves nothing more.
To stir the pot, but to stir the pot. And you know he's going out with them. He's getting drunk with them. It's going down.
You know he's gonna get Submit drunk, and then Jenny's gonna be pissed.
Oh my gosh, which I forgot to mention how excited I am for Sumit and Sarper's budding friendship.
Oh, we'll see.
In the escalating way. Because Sarper is going to be right there egging Sumit on. Yeah, man, let's get drunk, feeding him more drinks after more drinks, which is exactly what Florian did to Gino last season. And Jenny's going to react the exact same way Jasmine did. Jasmine was absolutely pissed.
Right.
She hated Florian
Yeah.
for that.
Right, exactly. And they could not be more opposite. Like Submit is such a beta. He is so not an alpha male.
Which is why they're so cute. Because even in the group therapy session, the camera people obviously caught on to this instantly, just like we are. Because in the group therapy session, everything that Sarper said, they panned over
They
to
cut to
Sumit.
Sumit.
And Sumit was like, oh yeah, yes.
Or like laughing hysterically
Laughing.
at Sarper.
He loves Sarper, which I don't know. I'm loving that. That's hilarious to me.
Okay, bromance, a budding bromance.
Exactly.
Couple quick questions. Shekinah and Sarper.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Are they still in love?
Before this whole conversation we had, I was gonna say no, they're not. But
Okay.
after this conversation, at the end of our podcast, Sammy, I've changed my mind. I think Shekinah is still in love, and I think Sarper isn't.
We convinced you? Do they have chemistry?
No, I don't think they have
What?
chemistry anymore.
Anymore or ever?
Anymore. Oh my God. They
Okay.
definitely had chemistry. That's been their main superpower.
True.
The other thing with them is I think it can flip pretty quick. In this moment, in this episode, their body language, she's clearly pissed off at him.
Sure.
There's been so much buildup, so maybe it can't flip back. But I don't know. I don't think they have chemistry anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ugh. Was he in it for the visa?
Well, Sammy, now that we see that he's here and he's so interested and so engaged in his career and being a comedian and touring all around the US, it just seems like his comedy career is more important to him than Shekinah. So that makes me think, yeah.
That maybe it was always at least part of the equation?
Oh gosh, and now that you phrase it that way, no, I don't think it was
Oh.
always. I'm back and forth about
Okay.
it because no, I don't think it was always that. I don't even know if he had that comedian dream early on in their relationship. It seems like that didn't come up till later.
That's a good question. We'd have to go back into the archives. I wonder if he dropped any little hints.
Right, but one thing I do think is that this might be something that Shekinah is worried about. Because during the group therapy sessions,
Yeah.
she mentions how he had a bad life in Turkey and now he's over here living a much better life.
Well, you put it a lot nicer than she did.
I couldn't remember.
I don't remember exactly, but the vibe it gave was your piece of shit life in Turkey. Like, I think she might have said your piece of shit life. It was real strongly worded.
I'm pretty sure she did. She said, your piece of shit life.
Or your shitty life or something like that. But, even if it's hard to say whether or not he was in it for the visa all along, I think it has raised a question in her mind. I think you're right about that. I think it...
Yes.
And in our minds, where we might not have thought that to begin with, and we might not know for sure, we're wondering now.
At the same time, I'm a little bit on the fence about, so what? I mean, he came over, he was in love with her, and he talked about the challenges of immigration and not being able to
Right.
work at the beginning and him being the alpha male figure, the provider, not being able to provide for her.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And whether or not he had ulterior motives, they for sure had a real relationship with real
Yeah.
problems, ongoing.
Right.
So.
And that's why I don't know with this question because their relationship has been so real. And at the same time, I can totally understand Shekinah questioning that herself.
So who wears the pants?
This is the age-old question with them. I think Shekinah wears the pants, but Sarper needs to wear the pants for both of them.
Right. That's hard to reconcile. I feel for her. I can relate to that. Did you think they'd end up here?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Did you?
I don't know. Honestly, they're toxic. I mean, that's no secret. So it's like, ew, they probably should end up in therapy. But at the same time, it it just seemed to have some sort of magnetism that I kind of thought they would never be able to deny, right?
Magnetism is such a good word, and I thought that too. Like, yeah, their relationship's always been fucked up, but they've been matching each other in that fucked upness, so I thought it would be fine.
Right. Right. Well, my 90-day takeaway is pretty simple this week, Emily. It's just that $2,000 purchases need to be cleared with your partner.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward.
I think that's in the marriage book, Marriage 101.
My 90-day takeaway is sometimes the drama between all the cast members can tell us even more about the couples and their relationships than the drama between the couples themselves.
Ooh, so true.
That's it, Fiancé Freaks. If you liked this episode, be sure to match our freak by subscribing, leaving a review, and following 90 Day Fiancé Freaks on social media for more.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.